I want to welcome everybody to 2026 reorganization meeting. Glad everybody came out. Do roll call. Joe Corcoran. Here. Mitchell Cottrell.
Here.
Bob Goodwin. Anthony Jordan.
Here.
Jack Stewart.
Here.
John Hughes.
Here.
Helmut Binder. Here. And now we'll take nominations for council president.
I'd like to nominate Joe Corcoran for president.
I'll second the motion.
Any other nominations? Mr. Mayor, make a motion to close the nominations. There haven't been no other nominations.
I make a motion that there are no other nominations for president council.
Vote to close it, gentlemen.
All in favor?
Say aye.
Aye.
Now, Mr. Mayor, make a motion to appoint Mr. Corcoran as president of the council.
I make a motion to make John Corcoran as president of council. Joe Corcoran, I'm sorry.
So, does he do the vice president or?
No, you go ahead.
Then
You do that.
you do that. All in favor?
back.
Y'all be right. Yes.
We're done with you now. No.
Yeah.
The chair accepts the motion for nomination of the vice president.
I nominate Mitch Cottrell.
I second that.
Motion Mitch, second by Anthony. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Vice President, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And it's pro tem.
We don't need one of those.
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you're looking at mine?
Yeah, that's, you were the pro tem before.
Here's the list.
Yeah, look at this one. Yeah, do that one. So we're the secretary treasurer.
Appointment of secretary treasurer, does that take a motion?
No. Yeah, what is it? Is this Angelica? No, just, she's really hired as opposed to motion, so we don't really need one. So we'll just move on.
Go through these.
Okay, right to know officer.
That's Angelica. Do that again.
Campbell.
Yeah, Angelica Campbell.
Okay, appointment of code enforcement.
We have to vote on it. We have to vote on every one of these. So, motion on the floor to reappoint Angelica Campbell as the right to know officer.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, Angelica, appointment.
Same thing going on, the code enforcement officer and so on, Joe, with.
Okay. Motion to appointment of the code enforcement officer.
I motion Mark Gordon.
I second the motion.
Motion by Jack for Mark Gordon, second by Mitch. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passed. Borough engineer.
Solicitor.
Yeah, or solicitor. I'm sorry.
Skip that.
Yeah. Bum.
I nominate Doug Schultz.
Motion by Jack,
I second it, as long as you return my phone calls.
Nah, no problems.
all in favor, say aye.
Opposed?
Thank you all. We're going on 6 years now.
No opposed.
Okay, the chair accept a motion for appointment of the borough engineer.
I make a motion to appoint Stephen McGraw.
Motion by Anthony Stephen McGraw, second.
I'll second that motion.
Second by Jack. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, appointment of the borough auditors. That would be, accept the motion for,
Bear Ream, I'll nominate Bear Ream to be the borough auditor for 2026.
motion by Jack, second.
I'll second
By
this.
Mitch. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And motion passed. Bear Ream. appointment to the Borough Emergency Management Coordinator. That's Mr. Costa.
Yeah.
Is there a reason we have that?
Yeah, we have to have one.
A motion, somebody needs somebody to make a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Motion to Mr. Costa, all in favor, say aye.
All
Aye.
right.
I'm sorry, who nominated?
Anthony,
And you second?
Mitch.
Thank you.
That one work, but?
Okay, banking institution. So, Chair looking for a motion to appoint the banking institution.
Who do we use, United?
United Bank, local bank.
Yes, I will go to United.
You need to, you have to
Abstain.
abstain.
Okay.
Do we have first?
Yeah, so I need a motion
Motion for United Bank?
Yes.
Bank. I make it.
Second.
by Jack, second by Anthony, all in favor?
That's fine. Wendy asked, do we have another banking institution we use to?
Is it First United?
We don't use them anymore.
We don't use
We
it
don't,
anymore?
okay.
Yeah, we got
Okay.
rid of it.
I'm sorry, Joe, I didn't.
No, it's fine.
Good. Now we just.
All in favor, everybody except for Helmut who abstains. Make sure you make that sure that's in the minute that Helmut abstains.
Oh, from that, okay,
Yeah.
because it's Whitebrook.
Yep.
Okay, appointment of the SWRTW representative.
That's someone from Borough Council that's going to be allowed to go to their annual dinner.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Tax
Southwest
collector.
Regional Tax Bureau for the
Yeah.
new, we can sit as a tax body, is a body who collects taxes within the county. We can send a representative to the meetings in Southwest Regional Tax Bureau. So whoever would like to do
I'll do that.
that. So,
Okay, Jack.
someone other than Jack, make the motion for Jack.
I'll make the motion for Jack Stewart.
I'll second it. I'll second that motion.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Mr. Jack.
You have fun.
Yeah. I've been
I
paying
got a
for years.
complaint about my,
Yeah, get it. Joe, just move on from the, just skip over the committee assignments.
Yeah, we're going to do that.
For the new members, there'll be committees that we're not prepared to assign them today.
New schedule right here. New meeting schedule?
yeah, the discussion is going to be about the meeting. We want to continue with the second and fourth Mondays.
I think it was in the paper that way,
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
with a
With the
I'll notice
knowledge that would be
that-
here now, correct?
Not sure about location. We can change the location anytime.
Yeah.
But, I think the notice in the paper was if there's a holiday or something on
Yeah,
a
that's
second
what-
Monday or fourth Monday, the following Monday. I think that's what I read.
So I need a motion to adopt the meeting schedule.
Second, fourth Monday?
Yeah. At 6:30. Is that right?
Yes, that's what's in the paper.
Somebody needs-
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Anthony, second. Second by Mitch. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? And adjournment.
I'm making a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
I have a question on the motion to adjourn. Do we need to approve our existing relationships with, like our garbage carrier, like our actuary, for actuary, for CWM, or sewage water operator? These
I don't think so, because they're all under contract.
They are.
So, no, it's more of the professional services like engineering. and solicitor and things like that.
Let me add, before we adjourn, Mr. President, can we add Joe Duda as our Act 50 actuary?
Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay?
Okay, motion by Jack.
Actuary.
So
Act
do
what,
it.
I'm sorry?
Actuary for Act 50.
Correct.
Act 50, that's what I want.
Second,
Second.
second by Anthony, all in favor, say aye. Aye, opposed? Mr. Duda.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, accept a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Yeah.
I'll second it.
Second by Mitch, all in favor, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Take a break. That was short.
A motion by Anthony, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll second.
Second by Mitch. You need more time, Jack?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes accepted. Okay. Ms. Sweet.
I'm glad to see a full table, and I'm glad you've got some place that we don't have to go inside if they don't. So thank you right now for this place of meeting, Anthony.
No problem.
For now, okay. A couple things. Sidewalks. You had these snows. Now, I know everybody doesn't have to shovel their sidewalks, but I'm gonna tell you something. Coming down the Schoolhouse Hill, there's a lot of people that walk that hill. Neither side has their sidewalks shoveled. And I don't know if there's anything you could do to make the people shovel their sidewalks. I mean, people have to walk down the middle of the road, and it's slushy, and it's dangerous. I mean, I wanted to walk downtown one day last week, and I thought, I don't want to walk in the middle of the road, and the sidewalks are treacherous. So I really think you should look into those public places especially like that, the main sidewalks like that, or just, you know, I mean, you shovel off your sidewalks going down the hill, the church shovels off theirs, but those two places don't. And I don't know who owns on the left where the school's at. Of course, I don't know who owns the house either, but I'd like you to look into that. Having people shovel their sidewalks when it snows, especially those two main ones.
Okay, you need to look into that.
Okay. I'm glad Mikey's here, and he can answer my question later, but I got a thing about the EMS, a membership drive. I think it was from Fayette or whatever, and I didn't know if we had more than one. I mean, I'm gonna join the membership, don't get me wrong, but I didn't know if we were gonna have it for more than one place coming in, if that's the place we should do, or whatever. So maybe you can answer that when you get up.
I can't, I don't know if the fire department's doing anything or not.
No, but
I
the
can't
EMS,
answer.
okay, do you know anything about who our EMS provider is? Okay, I got something in the mail. So that basically, it's all, because I saw earlier in a newspaper article a couple months ago, Greene County had one and other places. So basically our one is going to be Fayette EMS, right?
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking, okay. That's one to ask that.
I called them today and talked to them.
I want to ask you something too. When last meeting you talked about permits and so forth. When you go into executive session, do you vote on, when you come out, not if you're here or after you come out, do you vote on things then, or do you leave it go to the next meeting?
Occasionally, we'll vote on something after the exec session if it involves something in the exec session, such as employment, things that can't be done in open session. Like, for example, if we discuss, the employment of somebody and we have resumes and things like that, we may come out and vote on like a hiring or something like that. So, but it would never be done in exec session. We don't vote on anything in exec session.
Okay. The reason I ask is, I don't really like to interrupt your meetings when I have questions, but if you have questions, you have to ask them sometime before you actually vote on something too. Let's just take the permit thing. When you talk about the permit thing, are you talking about people who do yard work? And you have people who make a living doing yard work. You all know people personally. I know people who do detailing. I've hired local people to do detailing. And there's a lot of those kind of little jobs. So when you're talking about getting permitted, you're talking about everybody getting a permit like that?
I think we're referring to people, that anything that would involve the construction code.
Okay. So those are the things that I think that should be explained to the public so we know. And I don't want to keep interrupting meetings to find these things out, because people can bring forward questions like I have. And sometimes it's something you haven't thought of and you can think about, so, before you make a decision.
The way the ordinance that I did is set up, it doesn't involve things like detailing or lawn care. It's more for like putting on roofs and porches and.
So you would have actually something,
Structures.
something in the thing about it, okay? Okay. Well, like I say, I'm against it only because I think that the landowner should be responsible for who they hire. And if they have a license from the state, who's to say they're honest? You see these things on KDA TV report all the time, that people have licenses and they're ripping people off. So I don't know, I just don't think we should get involved in policing that, that's all. But anyways, I just wondered if it wasn't going to entail, because I have people do, we have local people doing these things. Okay.
All right, well, thank you.
All right.
To address everybody. I want to take an opportunity to address everybody. We talked about it earlier.
You want to go after?
There's nobody else.
Oh, no.
Oh, you got.
Oh, there is more? Oh, I'm sold. Oh, I'm sold.
I'm not complaining, I just was suggesting.
No, I'll go to the end.
Ms. Cindy?
Well, why can't we use the borough building? And the reason is, the borough building is for meetings. It's not to use the Ford garage or Who's Glass or the fire department. This is not borough meetings. This is not the borough of Point Marion. This is Ford garage. This is not anything meetings. Ford garage is selling a car or whatever else they had in mind to do with the building. Who knows?
Do you think this table and everybody that's here today would be able to attend inside that space up there?
Yeah, go find it, clean it out. Yeah, do whatever you have to do. Should have more than one person, more than 3 people up there to do a meeting.
Okay. We've got your opinion, thank you.
What is it?
But you don't like it here?
No, I don't.
Okay.
This
We
is
got it.
this is Fort Garage. And another thing, these 3 people right there, this is a meeting, they should all be facing us.
Okay.
Their back should not be towards you.
Duly noted, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ms. Costa?
Yes, I just have a question, comment. Under, what is the status, maybe the park can answer, Wendy can answer, that park grant? Is anything going to be done with any of that? I mean, there was bids for the ADA
Right.
restroom now. Okay,
Yeah.
phase 1, there was never no bids, rejected. But is it still going to happen, or is it idle, sent back, or?
I'm not sure, actually.
I mean, is there a time when you was awarded that, was there a time that it had to be used up by and done by?
Yes,
So-
and there was an extension made on it.
So what's the extension? Where are we?
We can't answer all these questions. You have a comment about the process for the park grant, and we appreciate that comment. But we're not able to pull that information.
Yeah, because we're not at the borough building, correct?
Thank you.
Well, even if we were there, we wouldn't be able to do it. It's not question and answer. It's a comment period. Okay?
Okay, then under committee reports, under park, maybe that should be addressed there then.
Well, could be.
Okay.
It's on the
Okay.
agenda.
Okay, and another question. What does it cost to put a legal ad in this newspaper?
Oh, boy.
Okay, Doug, what's it
Yeah,
cost?
right. In the newspaper, the Herald Standard, is that?
Yes, in this Herald Standard.
I don't know exactly how much we're paying as the borough, but I know, for example, if the state notices, as you see, they would cost up to where including $300. But they're being run 3 times. They're not as big as the notices that would go in for the advertisements. So I would say a little bit less than 300, but I'd say probably at least $200.
Okay.
I know the
yes.
bid, when the park put the bid in there,
Yes.
it was like almost $600.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
I have to do one.
I know,
for-
I mean, I know you legally have to do
Yeah,
it.
it's expensive.
Okay, do we pay that up front, or do they send a bill after it appears?
What I do is that when I send something to advertise, and I'm sure Angelica does the same thing, when I put something in, like an ordinance to advertise, I say, here's a copy of the ordinance, here's a copy of the notice, please send the bill to Point Marion Borough.
Okay.
That's what I say.
So I mean, so like for tonight, now we paid for 2 notices. It was because one day was we're at one place and another day later it was for here at this place. So we paid for 2 notices for this meeting. I hope that was in your budget there, Mr. Jordan,
Yeah.
when you made it.
Yeah, it's probably $150 to $200.
Okay,
Wow.
that's all I got to say.
You wouldn't have it turned around if you was facing the other
Mr.
side.
Sanders?
Happy New Year. It's nice to
Happy New
see
Year to you.
a bigger, fuller table. Okay, I'll try to keep my comment a little bit not as a question. Okay, so I started coming down here whenever you guys, it was announced that we weren't having a regatta in 2025. That's 2025. We'll leave that back there. What steps or what can you tell us to reassure the residents that we can have a regatta this year? And if not, why?
You need volunteers.
Okay, well, let's go back to regatta last year then. If the problem was volunteers, what was the difference between the number of volunteers last year versus, 2023 to 2024?
About 15 to about 3.
Why? What was the problem with that? Why?
Because
Before I ask you that, I'm sorry. The rumor is that it's hard to work with the people who are organizing that. Now, if that's true, I don't know.
No.
But that's just
Let
what.
me just try to answer your question real quick, so because we don't go around. We're going to develop committees. There's going to be people in charge of committees. Whoever's in charge of that, they're going to be the one responsible to get whatever needs to be got, volunteers, money, et cetera, to do whatever needs to be done in the park. Whether it's a regatta, whether it's whatever the case may be.
Okay.
I mean, it's hard to answer your question right now because those committees haven't been formed yet.
That's a good step. Okay, and then I guess just on the volunteer thing, I understand it's hard to do things without help. I think everybody understands that. But, everybody goes and says, oh, well, people will go on Facebook and don't come to the meetings. Okay, well, if that's the case, I didn't see one post from Riverside Associates or on Point Marion Borough saying, hey, if we don't have help, if we can't get volunteers, the regatta might not happen. I'm just saying that would have been a good step to take. That's my comment. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Costa?
All right, I'm going to stand over here so that I can see everyone. Okay, so I did attend the meeting on the hazardous on December 3rd with the second phase of our hazardous mitigation plan. Unfortunately, I was sick, Joe. I couldn't have you up. I was sick the whole month of December. And that being said, there's some things that we have to do by the end of January. President Corcoran, whenever you get your committees together and you decide yourself and someone else wants to be on that, please let me know. We can sit down wherever, hash everything out and get it all sent. Shouldn't take us long, but there's things that we got to decide on, not me, decide on what most of you people want to do. whether you want to add, where the mitigation means we get free monies, whether you want to put that on your bank because of flooding, whether you decide that you guys want to move that salt pile and get a topper put on it and be able to not have to move it anymore and take it up to the water plant. Whatever it is that so desire that we need to do, that's something that you guys all got to decide. I can't make that decision. I got Colin's phone number. I'll take care of that tomorrow for the dam. You'll be on that call list. The police department, yourself, the fire department, as well as myself, will be put. I'm already on that, but you're not, since we have a change in the mayor. I got to get that done. That will be completed tomorrow. Also, there is going to be new radios for the police department. Gosh, guys, I'd like to get that handheld that he has, get it changed over into it would be for the benefit of your EMA. It would be for my benefit to have that. It's the only frequency in it. I'll have constant communication between myself and the EMA office in Uniontown. One other thing also, I'd like to have permissions to be on the borough website. I'd like to get that permissions. I would like to be able to put, when we have snowfall coming and heading in our direction, that we could give our people in Point Marion the first and foremost information. We get information all day long. It's just common and common and common and common. And I get that through out of the Pittsburgh office. But gosh, I'd like to have that so we could do the record number of snowfall that we are getting. I am a weather spotter here in Point Marion, so I do give the National Weather Service how much snow, how much rain we get, and all that instances. Thank you guys for reappointing me again for another year. I like what I'm doing. I don't do it for myself, but I do it for the goodness of the community of Point Marion. And we're all in this together, guys. We're all, I'm not in it, it's all of us. So if I don't do my job, it's gonna reflect on you guys. If you guys don't get on me to do my job, it's gonna reflect on me. So, my job is to make sure that I keep you folks out of hot water, and your job is to make sure I stay out of hot water. So I appreciate it. I like doing it. I wish you guys all a happy new year. And I just want to say something from the bottom of my heart. Santa Claus did not have anything to do. Santa was trying to spread good cheer to all of Point Marion. You guys were in that good cheer. Not once did they ever say that anybody was a bad person on anything. And it was good cheer brought on by the whole community. And you guys are part of it. And I appreciate a lot of the support that I got. I get the support from you guys. I got the support from the fire hall. I got a lot of good support. And I really appreciate it. From the bottom of my heart, we made maybe 150 kids happy. And we all did that together. Not me. We all did it together, okay? It's the way it is. That's the way it is. I thank you. Guys, have a good evening. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to call me. And I just gotta say, that is it. Thank you guys. You guys have a good night. Thank
We
you.
appreciate you, Mike. We forgot to tell you, you had a lot of competition for that position, but.
Listen, believe you me, it's an endless job, but I'm glad to get back. I was out of action for about a month and a half, but I'm glad to get back to the fire department, and I'm glad to get back to doing my job here now. But thank you so much. All right, you guys all be safe.
All right, thank you. Mr. Scott.
Everyone, I want to take the opportunity to address everyone, the audience and the council as a concerned citizen and not only as solicitor for the borough. As many of you know, I've spent time as a school director for Albergalton, where our children go. And many of you know that now the issue is, the board's talking about school closures. And one of the schools possibly on the chopping block is Friendship Hill. And I want to say that I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want to let everybody know that it's the possibility that Marion may lose another school. And I think it's very important for everybody to let everybody know what's going on and to get out there and try to, attend meetings, try to express your feelings about your school. I know that Smithfield is another school that's on the chopping block, and they've all gotten together and they've all started, there's signs out, there's people coming to meetings. And what I'm worried about is that little old Friendship Hill is going to get pushed aside because Smithfield has a big, majority out there saying, save our school, save our school. I always felt on the board that, I might live in Nicholson Township, but I always felt I represented Point Marion too. And I'm not there anymore to fight for our school. It's where I went. I spent my 6-7 years there from 85 to 92. Many of you are relatives, friends, went to school with me. And it's very, I just want to let everybody know, if they can, try to get out to meetings, try to make everybody know that we want to keep our school too. Because if there's nobody out there saying keep our school, then it's really easy to say, well, maybe we can close this one. No one seems to care. Because I tell you what, there's a lot of people out there saying keep my school, but they're not out there saying keep everybody's school. So I say that not as the solicitor for the borough. I say that as somebody who's been here his whole life, who went to Friendship Hill, who went to school with all the people from Point Marion, to say, if we can do anything, get to meetings, make yourself be known, make yourself be heard, and say, Point Marion already took it when we already had our school taken once. Don't do it to us again. So, just a public service announcement, just something I wanted everybody to know. So, I'll put my solicitor hat back on, but I just wanted to spread the word. If anybody can do anything. So.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah.
That's horrible news.
Yeah, well, it's very, I think it's one of the ways they want to go is to get rid of our friendship.
How many elementary schools are they talking
What's
about?
that?
How many elementary schools are they actually talking about?
There's different plans out there. There's 3 plans they're looking at right now. One is just keep the status quo. One is they shut down Friendship Hill and Smithfield, send all the kids, make the junior high and the former high school and elementary school, and send everybody to North for junior high. You can't send the kids to Point Marion and Nyland and Spring Hill Township all the way to McClellan Township. The other option is a nuclear option where they close Plava, Masontown, Friendship Hill, and Smithfield, and they make the 2 junior highs elementary schools.
And the high school, the high school.
Yeah, the high school becomes
Junior, senior.
Yeah. So I've been to those meetings. I've been to the meetings where the public's there, and there's tons of people there for Smithfield, but there's nobody there for Friendship Hill.
When's that meeting?
I will let everybody know.
Yeah.
I don't know when the next one is, but I've been trying to go to all of them, even though I'm not on the board anymore, but I've been trying to go to these things, and it worries me because Smithfield's there, but there's nobody there for Friendship Hill. There's a few people, don't get me wrong, it's not.
Doesn't Friendship Hill have a PTO anymore that
I'm
get
sure they
involved
do.
behind that?
There are a couple people from Friendship Hill, like at the last meeting, that
Yeah.
girl that stood up, she kind
Yeah.
of tore him up pretty good.
Yeah.
And she lives locally here.
But you'll agree with me, compared to
agree.
the Smithfield people.
Yep.
Yeah, Smithfield's got the signs in the yard.
Oh, yeah,
got a group full.
they're just,
We're looking at
so,
a 45-minute ride for the kids from over here.
and that's the problem, and that's what I said, but I can't advocate for the borough anymore,
That would be middle school.
Yeah.
Sixth
Yeah.
graders. Sixth graders all the way up to the McCollum Town.
We don't want our kids going all the way to McCollum.
You know what it would do to this town?
Oh,
It
absolutely.
would devastate this town.
Yeah,
People ain't gonna live here and make their kids ride 45 minutes to an hour to school.
Yeah,
It's gonna affect my kid next year. If it
yeah.
happens.
I don't want my daughters to go all the way to North.
No.
And I'm not trying to put North down.
No,
Don't get
it's
me
just
wrong.
too far.
Yeah, it's just too far.
Case
So-
of,
Okay.
case of emergency or something.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, nothing's set in stone yet, no one's voted on anything, they're just in the informational stage. But I wanted to talk to everybody, not as the solicitor, but just as Doug Schultz, who grew up in St. Hubert's, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's where the borough needs to get involved, really, because it's going to hurt our borough.
Yeah, well, and Smithfield knows that too, and they've already rallied.
Yeah.
So we gotta do the same thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oh, no, that's important.
We have such a special campus out there with Friendship Hill and East South.
I think it's silly to have two schools together and they're gonna close.
Our kids would.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I agree.
You may give some thought about, should we call school board members, or, I mean, what kind of,
Couldn't hurt.
what kind of campaign makes sense?
Yeah, I'll think about it, but it couldn't hurt. You say, hey, look, and not just somebody off the street, I'm an actual borough council member, and we are asking you to consider keeping our school open. So, I know there's people on the board who don't want to, but I don't know about everybody, and especially now that I'm not there, the board sort of shifted to, there's a little bit more people from like the Georgia's German area now. So, you got me, who I've always sat on that board as a
on this end,
yes, exactly.
the southern end.
Yeah, that's exactly right. As far as I was concerned, I might not live here, but I represented Point Marion. I'm not there anymore, so. I will let everybody know what's gonna go on. I'll keep an eye, but I just wanted to bring it up to everybody I know a lot of you are knowledgeable. I know I talked to Bo about that, he knows what's going on, but I just want to tell everybody who doesn't necessarily have kids what's actually happening, and it affects all of us.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah, there's bathrooms out there we used to smoke in.
Yeah.
It's important stuff.
It's still carved on the wall. Joe was here.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for the support that I've gotten the past couple months. Really appreciate it. I'm going to do everything I can do to help this borough and this council. And I've met with a couple of you guys last week, talked to you about what your game plan and what you guys are working on and stuff like that. Just to get educated on what you guys are working on and your agenda. And there's a couple other people that I need to get with and see what you guys want to work on and stuff like that. Friday I went ride with Nick, and I was really impressed with the information that he has about this town. For him being one copier, I was very, very impressed of the knowledge and the information he has. Very educated on what's going on. His report right here for last year from January to December is here. You guys can look at it if you want. Very good numbers. Like he does a lot of work with him just being one call.
Yep.
Me and him's going to be working on a couple things that I think will better the safety here. There's a couple ideas, and me and him have been bouncing back and forth with, and we're going to hit the ground running and get a couple things fixed. But I'm excited to work with everybody. I think we got a good group here. I think we all should work together and communicate, because communication is the key here. I think that will benefit everybody here in town about communication. And that's about all I got.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome
Mr.
aboard.
Solicitor.
Guys, Wendy showed this to me. I want to go around and pass one of these out to you. These are the ethics forms. Some of you newer members, you probably filled one of these out whenever you ran. What happens is you do this for the previous year, so you'll do this for 2024. Everybody has to fill one of these out and have it of record with the borough. including the solicitor, so I will take one too. But I want you to fill these. Yes, that's exactly right. It's,
Showing that you don't have any financial interest.
yeah, and what financial interest you have, what you own, what's, you know, for most of us, it's not that difficult to fill out, but it is serious. And if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to help you fill them out. But I don't know when they're due. Do you know when they're due, Wendy?
I do not, I just got the envelope.
Yeah, they always come out at this time of year.
We always take them, fill them out, and they put them in the file.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's supposed to be 2025, it was for last year.
Yeah, it's for last year. What happens is if someone would ask and they wanted to see our ethics forms,
Yeah.
someone could go and see. And the idea is they don't want any sort of like, I don't know. Yeah, thank you. And they want to know if you ever have anybody who works in the government or have bought any property from the government or things like that. It's really very, one of the things that very, I want to say nefarious, but that's not the word I'm looking for, but very obvious things is what they're looking for. Doesn't mean you can't own property with the borough. You all own your own houses, things of that nature, but they want to make certain that, did the borough contract with you for any reason?
Yeah.
Are you making money, are you part of what I want to say, are you on council?
You own a garbage company.
Yeah, there you, exactly. Or you own the engineering company that, is contracted with the.
Well, you're on the board.
Yeah, things like that. Those are the things that they look at and they want to know. It's also so people can have this information and they can find it out. I've taken 3, because we had extras, because I have to do so many of these every year that my arm starts to hurt. But make sure, if you have any questions, let me know. Look at it. If you want to fill it out tonight, if you don't understand anything, let me know. I'd be happy to help you. I've filled a couple other things out over the years, but standard stuff, and they're important too. Give them the respect they deserve. Make sure you do your best in filling them out. But they are for, like Carl said, they're for 2025. They're not for 2026. It's for your previous year. So,
Do I need to send it out to anywhere, or do we just keep a copy?
I believe you keep a copy at the borough.
I think they're due May 1st.
May 1st?
I think it's May 1st.
You're exactly right. It says your statement was due by May 1st. Thank you. When you said May 1st, I looked down and it's like, why, yes, sir. Look at that. But you keep it on in-house.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always, we've always filled it out, Doug, while he was here, or before they left, and gave it to the secretary.
Yeah.
They put it in the file, right to know, it's there, they can dig it
They're
up.
there if anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for example, Anthony is a current member of council. Bo, how much you guys are you're seeking your office.
Yeah.
Because it's for the previous year. You weren't actually.
So it's holding and seeking.
Yeah. So those are things that you'll see whenever you look through that.
Yeah,
Things come up.
where people screw up is number 7 where it says year.
Yep.
You gotta write 25.
2025.
Not 26.
And it only took me a couple of years to figure that out.
Make sure, Wendy, that you're gonna have to leave one for Bob if he ever shows up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Leave one for Bob in his, or box if
He
he
has
ever
a
shows
mailbox,
up.
I'll put one in his
Yeah, that's
mailbox.
what's said.
That's a good idea. Because I don't think I have anything specific for solicitor's report tonight. It was the holiday. I took some time off, so I'll have more stuff for you at the next meeting.
All right, thank you. Need a motion to pay the bills?
Well, that's good.
The chair will entertain a motion to pay the bills.
I make a motion to pay the bills.
Motion by Mitch,
I'll second that.
second by Jack. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Okay, you have a balance sheet or something in your packet. Committee reports, public safety. Public safety?
No, I don't have anything on public safety.
Nick, do you have anything from Nick or?
No, I haven't got anything from him this week. I know he had a few hearings. We got his police car, new tires put on the police car. It was pretty, getting down pretty low. And with this weather the way it is, he had, I think it was $1,200 for the tires, but they are speed rated for the Interceptor. And besides that, we had all the maintenance done on the car for him. Got it inspected and ready to go.
Cool.
Did they ever get that guy that robbed the smoke shop?
I ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Infrastructure?
Yeah, I got some. Guys got into some stuff. We found a couple sewer lines that was broken on Grant Street, and that was a pretty big one. The sewer lines was crushed. Looked like a few trees grew up through them. That took them about 8 hours to get that one taken care of. Rebuilt the valve outside on the perm. We took a pump apart up there that we thought we was going to need a new pump, which was about a $30,000 pump, which after Chuck got it apart, we found out it's just a shaft and some bushings. So we might be able to get away with just about $5,000 and get this whole thing rebuilt. So, and that'll be a spare pump. I believe that'll be a spare. So I'd like to get that done, but we'll wait till we get the right time to get it done.
Yeah, my hat's off to you guys who rebuilt those things.
And we broke a 2-inch line down by 4th Avenue and South Main down here. The valve actually blew apart, the turnoff valve. So we was going through some serious water, about 10,000 a day. And this was close to where we was at before, but it wasn't showing itself, and finally it blew out. So we had about 6 hours doing that and taking care of that one. They treated some roads. I thought they did a great job with that. I did get a hold of the people who's doing the lights. And they thought they wanted to know if we had everything done. Well, I went on McKinley Hill and there was only one light done up there.
No, but it was at Carl's house.
Yeah, it was a Carl's house. The mayor, the former mayor wrote everything down but his own house. So, they're going to come in. They said beginning of January, end of January, and try to get these last 10 lights done. Your house, they mentioned the one that we had.
Yeah,
one.
they came to visit me one morning. I was in my pajamas and towel on my head, and I was like, oh.
Not my street, I walked.
Yes.
He did remember that pole though had a light on. He said
Yes.
he did remember that. The head guy was down there.
I told you we'd get into it. We got into it.
Well, then I gave him lunch for free.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, besides that, everything else seemed to be going pretty good with them guys.
I can see those yellow lights still up on McKinley Hill from my backyard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's really different,
If you
ain't
see
it?
any yellow lights, let us know.
Oh, I can walk down my street.
The amazing thing is, there was one LED light put up there. That's it. I'm like, really? And everything else is dingy yellow.
Did they fix the issue on the bridge?
Oh, that's right. We did get I got with Sean from Spring Hill. They're the ones in charge of taking care of that. We usually split the bill. So he has Mike, the engineer, or Mike, the electrician, coming in and look at it, and he's going to give us an assessment on it, and we'll go from there.
Flashing.
I haven't seen him flashing lately. So,
It was flashing the other night.
Was the other night? But he's going to look it over and see what he can find on it, and get Sean will let us know. We usually split the bill on that.
Yeah.
So that's all.
Yeah.
So I'll let you know when I find something else.
You good?
And I believe that's it. Yep.
Well, thank you. Code enforcement?
Our code enforcement, January reports are up in our mailboxes. I neglected to bring them down. Pretty quiet month. We look at a property up on McKinley Hill. Looked at a property on Ontario Street. We looked at some backyards off the trail. Need to develop a strategy with the property owners on that. And other than that, it's just been cold, windy, snowy.
All right, thank you. Park, anything on the park?
I will say that, to answer your question, I have started to look for playground equipment grants. It is not going to go by the wayside. I can promise you that.
Good.
Good to go.
Unfinished business, road contract.
Most of these are mine, but I didn't do anything over the holiday. I took time off to spend time with the family and the kids, so I'll have stuff for the contract, the ordinance. Do we want to, what do we want to do with the contractor's license? Do we want to look at that some more? And do you want me to you want to look at that some more? You want to?
I don't need to look at it anymore, now that we just need a form to fill out so we can get it done and get it passed.
I would have to advertise it. I would need a motion to advertise it, and then what we could do then is we could vote on it whenever I'm done advertising it. So you tell me what you guys want to do.
It was pretty complete, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. There was just like 2 things you wanted me to add on there. So it's up to you guys. If you're ready to, just give me a vote to advertise it, and then I'll advertise it, and we can vote on it at a meeting in the future.
Should we not vote on it before we advertise?
No, we have to advertise it. What happens is we have to advertise it so the council people can comment on it, and then in a future meeting we'll be voting. So I would need a motion to advertise.
Yeah, when people can come in and make comments.
Exactly.
I make a motion to advertise it, post it up.
Okay.
Give people a chance to come in, read it, and comment on it.
All right, I'll get that done.
Motion by Jack, second by
Second.
Anthony. That's the post, all right? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Gloucester House, Anthony, you just reminded me I needed to get you that research I did, and I had, it's not mine.
On the Blosser House,
Yeah.
we were gonna get a appraiser. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I recommended Gary Regan. If you guys are okay with that, I can call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to see, if we get an estimate.
Yep.
Couple $100
I'll
probably.
take care. Normally what they're charging is anywhere between 200, 300, 400 pence. I don't know what you would do, but it's not, I think it's a fair amount. It's not a terrible amount, but it's.
It's not like a set fee.
Yeah, generally it is, but I think what happens is it may move a little bit depending on how far it's going or, who the, generally last time I did one, it was $300, so. I hate to say, yeah, that's probably could be that I get like a $1,500 bill or something like that. Yeah, so I'll call him.
What is this for?
This is for the Blosser House. We were going to,
Do an appraisal. Property appraisal, what's the name again?
Gary Regan, he works for Quan Realty. There's only 3 appraisers in the county anymore. There's one in Brownsville, there's one in Collinsville, and Gary is in Uniontown. And it used to be the Barish Agency would do it, and I think they did a good job, but Dave retired. So I always used him for years because I thought he lived here. He knew he had an idea what things were worth around here. I'll take care of it.
Lien on Big K.
Okay.
There's still a lien there.
Lean on Big K, yeah.
Anything you want to say?
No.
The only thing on Big K is speaking to the redevelopment authority, they're gonna try and meet with the Tax Claim Bureau and find out why the lawyers are going around with this thing, who actually owns it, blah, blah, blah. It's a mess.
Is that the same thing about that grocery store?
Same thing with the grocery store. And then the house up on McKinley Hill that we posted the other day, I mentioned during the code thing, that was sold at a tax sale like these were supposed to be or whatever. We got a bad address from the Tax Claim Bureau. We had our code enforcement people send registered mail and regular mail to the owner address in Chicago, Illinois. And they both came back unclaimed. So, talk to the Claim Bureau, they don't know anything about it. Meanwhile, people have showed up there to do work. And then So we reposted it, and a lot of the issues are coming from the County Claims Bureau office. Tax claims.
You good?
Credit card?
You good?
Yeah, I'm done, yeah.
Credit card?
I got fillers out to several different card companies because of the holidays. I'm sure that they're not excited about doing anything. And I expect that will be coming within the next couple of weeks, I'd say.
Underground utilities.
I found an ordinance, I'll bring that to the next meeting, we can take a look at and see what, that's something we want to do.
Gibson Thomas payment plan.
I think I'd like to discuss that.
Yeah.
In executive
I think
session.
that is the next session.
We have a little potential legal
Litigation.
problem there.
Moving the location of the council meeting.
Wow.
I guess I could be moved, I guess I could be taken off, and where do you do that?
Not
that a
permanently.
permanent
I don't think, did we
At
say?
the time, we didn't say.
Oh, okay. I'm confused. All right, I'm confused.
Was Gibson Thomas like the borough engineer at one time?
Yeah, they were,
Okay.
We can talk about that in executive session, if you want. About location.
and that would have to be outside.
That's not.
That's not something for executive session.
Okay.
We heard anything from the fire department? I know we could use the fire department.
Thursday, they're having a meeting.
They're working on it, or they might consider our
Okay,
request.
so let's table that for now. That
So
decision.
where's the location of our next meeting? Rosemary, you got the announcement. Where are we meeting at?
Well, you know, if you change it, you're gonna have to pay another legal fee.
You're right.
I mean, you
Just
know.
have it here until you find a
No,
place.
so where, what
Did
does
it
it
say
say about
anything?
that location of the next meeting?
I don't know.
I think it said just this meeting was changed.
This one says it's gonna be held here.
Well, technically.
The first one said it's gonna be held at the borough building.
Here's what we should do. If,
Wait a minute, Doug.
yeah, so
Is this is what people's been wanting, am I right, Jack? I mean, this is what they talked about.
They want a place to go, so when it goes to executive
So-
session, we don't have to go
Yeah,
outside.
that's what it is, so,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm comfortable, I don't know about the rest of them, but if we don't have to leave, that's a big thing.
Yeah,
But like, so where are we going here?
this is all I was gonna say. I was just gonna say is so we've advertised the times. Until we come up with a spot.
Why not the upstairs of that borough building?
No.
Well,
We
no,
can't.
until what I'm saying is, until we come up with a spot, I think we can default meet at the borough meeting, yeah.
At the borough building.
Until said time, as we say,
Yeah.
if we want to meet here full-time, if we want to meet at the fire hall full-time, then we do an advertisement instead of, like Rosemary said, advertising every,
Yeah, because all we did was post
Yeah.
this meeting.
Okay, I have a question. Legally though, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you have a council member. I mean, I don't have nothing against you, Mr. Jordan. You own this building, but is there any ramification that we're having a council meeting
No.
at a borough council
No.
member's private property?
because we're not paying him anything
No.
for this. If he was charging us,
Then it would be a
then
conflict
I
of
would say it
interest.
would be a conflict of interest. You are getting money from the borough which you sit, borough council which you sit.
That's
Ethic forum.
unusual.
Yeah, yeah.
This
So-
will actually cost him money.
Yeah.
I like a bigger place. I mean, you guys need room to work, whether it's here or where.
They usually,
The council
charge him.
The council's thing is just not big enough to set all you people and pull the pig. I don't think it is. I think it would be uncomfortable for you.
I'll put it in this easy way to say it. It's going to take money if we gotta move upstairs because people can't come down. Anybody, if we have a meeting upstairs,
No,
we
I
have no
think-
way of ADA
No,
You end up-
what, we were gonna have the meeting downstairs, and when they have executive sessions, they move upstairs, is what.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
but some of the older ones, it's harder for different ones to make it up them steps.
These are all too old to make it up the
Hey,
steps?
That's
Then
not
stay
what
down.
we ain't gonna have the
Oh, he's
room.
not that old.
No, he's not that old. He walks and goes everywhere.
No,
It's the safety issue for upstairs right now.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
There's no fire escape upstairs.
Carl's right, it is an issue.
When it comes to the people of this town, if they're
How many people-
council,
how many
if they're,
people?
listen, Cindy, if they're council, or if they're just family that lives here in town, we do not want to see something happen where you can't get out. That's the point. I
As in
can't
a
have.
building.
I think the bottom line is that we retreat back to the borough building until said time as we make a firm decision, and then we advertise.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable plan.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Changing,
But we certainly enjoy being here.
Thank you,
We're-
Bert.
We're still invited to be here, aren't we?
Don't have to worry about parking.
And now that I know a door to get in,
Yeah.
Anthony, is there a place to go while you're just talking out here that,
Yeah, we can create anything.
that's,
I
so,
mean, I got,
Oh, here
Well, yeah.
it would be, yeah.
where you wanna go.
Hey, which way we going tonight? I'm not going outside.
If you get bored, I can put you to work.
hey, is there a place where they can go tonight, Anthony, so they don't have to go out in the cold, so they can come back in after?
Meeting.
Yeah, I mean, we can make arrangements, no problem.
Tonight.
But
Calendar. Second Monday in January.
Executive session, they come
will
back.
be next
they vote on
Monday, the
something.
12th.
We don't ever know what they vote on. That's the problem.
doesn't this take the place, this
I mean,
takes the place of the first
we
meeting?
don't know what they vote on.
So our next meeting, then, would be,
26.
On the
26.
I mean, on the executive.
That's all I wanted to know.
yeah.
If I can put it in my schedule.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, and so we can go back, you said you didn't really look at that road contract.
Yeah.
Okay, 'cause before we can do, change the ordinance at all, we have to have that road contract. We have,
Which ordinance? The contract ordinance?
no. You got road contract, road ordinance.
Okay.
Okay, before we can even,
Ordinance.
look at changing that to the benefit, to more benefit to Point Marion, we have to have that road contract done, because we have to have numbers.
Yeah.
So, I
Okay.
mean, you know what I'm saying?
Nope, I know
If
what
we're
you
not
mean.
meeting here till the 26th, you know, you see where I'm going with this, right? So now you're talking, we're gonna be almost in asphalt season again without having anything there.
All right. I got you. When's asphalt season start?
We don't need next week.
Late February, early March,
Gotcha.
depending, you know.
Under new business, changing the internet provider to Lively.
Okay.
That's already been done, or?
Did we do that already?
We haven't talked about it.
No.
We have not talked about it.
Okay.
So we had an estimate in the packet.
Vitalink is what we have down at the park. They're phenomenal.
I'm not sure what we're paying now, Breeze Line. And then I'm not sure where we are in our upgrading of all of our IT stuff with
Yeah,
another company.
Apex.
Apex.
On that Violink thing, I'm with what Jack just said. I'd like to know exactly what we're paying now. I'd like to know the actual current speed that we're paying for.
We definitely need more.
And-
We can table this until we get more information.
And see how it fits with our refit.
With Apex.
Yeah.
So I think they need to be consulted with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna,
Take in on this, yeah.
right, they're gonna have to have an input on that.
They're our guys. Yes,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
they're our IT.
Yeah, I mean,
Anything else?
New
before we
business?
go to executive session?
Can we talk about January, the next meeting is when?
26.
26th is the next meeting.
Yes.
Evidently.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
No, we don't have to. But that's fine.
We'd have to advertise it, you're right.
I'm gonna
As far as the next meeting.
Yeah.
put me in a computer. I'll be right here, man. Y'all just put me up and down.
What is this?
This
Oh,
one's
yeah, we
the
gotta
place
put
of
that for next, that's a new business for next week?
Right?
I'm sorry?
New business, telecommunications resolution?
It'll have to be on for next meeting, yeah. I have the ordinance
It'll be listed here, next meeting, it'll be new business.
or resolution, yeah.
Right?
Motion to go to executive session.
I make a motion.
Make that a second.
Okay, motion by Anthony, second by Jack. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Executive session 15 minutes.
That's what the purpose was.
About contractual issues in litigation, in exec session. We have a few things we need to make motions on after discussion in exec session. The first thing is to re-engage McMillan Engineering as our third-party agency service for engineering services and permitting. And they have here one page for us to re-engage them. I'd like to have a motion to re-engage McMillan as our third-party agency service for permitting.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Jack, second by Coleman. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passed.
Next is, we talked earlier about hiring Stifler, McGraw and Associates as our new engineer for the borough. We have here a service agreement. We discussed the service agreement, and they have a rate schedule on the back. Information, I reviewed the agreement. It didn't seem anything that was out of place. I would like a motion to sign the Stifler McGraw Engineering Services Agreement.
Make that motion.
Okay. Motion by Anthony, second by Mitch. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
And before the holiday, Anthony and I went to a hearing at Judge Shimshoff's office. People's Gas sued the borough because they said that we damaged a gas main. We did in fact do that. There was discussion of the fact that we've never sued them for when they've damaged anything. We did in fact do this. We've came to a settlement amount, $1,433. We're asking that that amount be formally approved so that we can move forward with that. So they have a motion to settle with People's Gas for the aforesaid amount.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Mitch, second by Anthony.
You better start hearing.
Document everything that they
All
had.
debate, any question? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Give them an invoice of what they.
Motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Jack to adjourn.
Who's second?
Second by Bo.
Yeah, thanks
All in
so much.
favor, say aye. Aye.
I like it
Bye.
better.
Bye.